What it do, Washington Commanders Nation? It looks like we're going to be getting the return of the full Alabama wall during this playoff push as Washington tries to punch their ticket into the playoffs. We've opened up the 21-day practice window for defensive tackle Jonathan Allen. Let's talk about what's going on, Washington Commanders Nation. It's your boy Rio Robinson back with the latest and greatest on the Rambling with Rio YouTube channel, where we ramble about the Washington Commanders. Today is Wednesday, December 18th, hump day, if you will. And today is the birthday of the man, the myth, the legend, our quarterback, Jayden Daniels. 24th birthday for number 5. Make sure y'all wish our guy a happy birthday and many more to come for him. Today, Washington made news by opening up the 21-day practicing window for defensive tackle Jonathan Allen. Before we get into it, this stream and all videos this season are brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino, home of the fastest payouts in the industry. 150% match bonus on your first deposit using promo code YouTube150. Please bet responsibly. Boy, Jamison Crowder and Jonathan Allen got a whiff of postseason play on the precipice, and they got healthy real fast. You know, it's crazy how fast the body starts to put itself back together when you're actually playing meaningful football. Considering all the losing we've done here since we drafted Jonathan Allen, I don't think anything in the world was going to stop that guy from getting on the field in a meaningful game. He sees all the fun that is happening here. He like, oh no, Sheldon Day, Carl Davis and company. I'm going to get in for that. You know, he was finally starting to come on this season, had a 5-tackle game, 4-tackle game, a couple sacks, and gets hurt during the Baltimore game when he was finally starting to really show up this year. So that's a boost to the defense. That's a jolt, and that's a boost if we can get the real Jonathan Allen back, not the guy that shows up once every 6 weeks and then has an end of season rant going into it. You know, we need that extra $17 million from his contract. Let's go, Bama Wall. Him playing this year doesn't mean he's going to be here next year. You know, just enjoy what's happening right now. We don't have to talk about the future of Jonathan Allen right now. All we have to talk about is what's taking place right in front of our eyes at this very moment. And he will be on the practice field today. You know, there's a chance he's back as soon as next week. I'm hearing maybe back. I doubt he's back this week. I don't know. Jamison Crowder, as soon as they opened up that practice window, that boy was full go and ready to go. They probably give him another week, but I think at minimum we're getting the Falcons and the Cowboys game out of Jonathan Allen. You know what I'm saying? And it is Philadelphia Eagles week. It is Wednesday, you know. Wednesday is when we start opening up all discussion and details about our current matchup for the week. So, Day maybe Newton has been all right. Newton's been straight. Day, that boy Sheldon Day gives us some of the best energy we got on the inside, man. Cut the contract in half, give him a reason to work. He was the one a few months back saying he was tired of being here. We're tired of his lack of productivity. John Allen, we're happy to have you back, my brother. But if you're going to be back, show us something. Show us something over these. Show us something over these next few weeks of the season. Show us why you want to be a Washington lifer. You know, show us the guy we drafted high that was supposed to be a top 3 pick in his draft, but arthritic shoulders that have never really come into fruition since he got drafted pushed him back to the teens. Show us that guy, man, that we gave a bag to. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling today? John Allen said playoffs. Playoffs? Let me in. Him and Crowder, bro, they made sure. Whoa. Ain't none of that season-ending IR shit over here. They made sure they popped back out right before the playoffs started. And this is good, y'all. This is good, man. Shout out to Jonathan Allen. What up, y'all? What's going on? Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Happy birthday to the quarterback. Welcome back. Jonathan Allen said, if I'm going out, it's in the playoffs, man. He said, I'm leaving with something. This would be the first time Jonathan Allen played in like a legit playoff game. You know, I always harken back to 2020. That was a fugazi playoff run. We should not have been there. This is the first time in Jonathan Allen's career where he's on an actual playoff caliber football team. So, hey, that torn titty, partial, all of a sudden there's no tearing on that boy's back. I've seen you wear a lot of different hats. What's your favorite college team? I don't have one. College teams, I'll throw the hats on for vanity. I don't have one. I watch college for players. I don't have a college team. Saturdays are very stress-free for me. I'm going to always keep it this way. Didn't graduate college myself. Don't have a favorite. I always want local teams to do good or to do well, but I don't have a college team. Everybody go smash that like button. You already know. Y'all heard my man Derek smash the like button. You know how we do. What are y'all thoughts on Allen coming back? He at least deserves to enjoy the change of the team. Why can't everyone have the Terry McLaurin mentality? He's back for real. Yes, they've opened up the window and he is practicing today. Yes, he's actually coming back right on time, man. Right on time. I hope we get him this weekend because we can sure use him versus the Philadelphia Eagles. What up, DB? What up, David? What's going on? We need John back for this playoff run. I ain't mad at him coming back as long as he's good and that tear is not going to re-aggravate, because I would feel pretty crazy. I would feel pretty like upset with the team if they threw his ass back out there and he fucks his chest up again. My brethren, it's Prosperous Wednesday, especially for our East-West Shrine All-Century team players, Doug Williams, Grambling, Arthur Monk, Syracuse, and Russ Grimm, Pittsburgh. Salute. Salute to you too, my guy. Allen should be fresh. He sure should. He sure should. What up, my boy? Top of the AM, man. Top of the morning, man. Shout out to Compton, California. Hopefully Jonathan Allen can help stop the damn run when he comes, Lord. It seems like as good as well as a lot of things have happened for us this year, stopping the run has not been something on our bingo card for a lot of the year. And we be getting ran on by the most random running back. It'd be the most random running back groups that cook us on Sunday. Jonathan Allen, you get back, we better put a stop to that, because there's no reason why the Alabama wall and all that shit exists and we're getting ran on so prevalently throughout the season. Lattimore asked A.J. Brown what he wants for Christmas. A.J. Brown said, I need a shutdown if you can. You know, shout out to Jonathan Allen, though, man. Said a damn torn titty. I'm going to put some pics on that. Some Vicks Vapor Rub. Oh, man, that reminds me of my ex-wife and her Puerto Rican family, bro. They want to put Vicks Vapor Rub on everything. Everything is solved by Ponte Vicks. Ponte Vicks on everything, bro. I swear you could get shot and come home. They putting Vicks on that shit instead of going to the emergency room. But that's nor here nor there. If the NFL is scripted us beating the Eagles this, I don't believe the NFL is scripted. I think it's fun. The script jokes are fun, but I wouldn't watch the NFL if I thought it was scripted. This shit's not the fucking WWE. Young Wei Koo on IR. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm not really looking for easier ways out, but that's what's up. Fat Phil getting cut to make room for Allen. It feels like we're trending toward Phidarian Mathis getting released at some point, because you're a healthy scratch and we're bringing up guys like Carl Davis. Sheldon Day been making a name for himself with his bad built ass. It may be time to cut bait. Another Ron Rivera drafted casualty and shit. Vicks and 7. Now it's ginger ale, man. Vicks and Canada Dry bold if you're feeling nasty. How does it feel to be the underdogs again? I feel great, not gonna lie. I mean, just win, baby. Just find a way to win. But we're definitely big time underdogs when it comes to this Philly game. But it's a winnable football game, man. And also, I thought, since we're almost 10 minutes into it, I thought I should say fuck Philly. Like every 10 minutes, we should remind ourselves that fuck the Eagles, bro. They lace them up just like we do. Jonathan Allen, when he sees us about to make a playoff run, you know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Pretty much. Falcons just signed Riley Patterson. Shout out to Riley Patterson, one of the Washington 7. of the 7 kickers we've dealt with this season. We have 2 all-pro caliber defensive players this time versus Philly, one for the ground and one for the pass game. If we're talking about Jonathan Allen, all-pro caliber, I think that's a stretch, but I think he's a very good football player. Marshawn, all-pro caliber. I've seen it. We're the same way with Robitussin and Ginger Ale. No boy, Robitussin and Ginger Ale. We think that Jones supposed to just hit your body like like the heart-shaped herb from Black Panther. Like it's just supposed to cure all your pains and stuff like that. Yeah, Jameis Winston got benched as well, man. The Jameis experience, it's fun, but it runs its course every time. I thought Mathis had been good. Weird to see him inactive, though. He flashed at times. He definitely flashed at times. He flashes, but like all the other guys, there'd be a reason for it, bro. And you've seen signs when they're not on a guy, they are not on a guy. When they don't feel like a guy has it, you will not see them on that field. And we saw what happened with Emmanuel Forbes, Jamin Davis, etc. So, yep, JD5's birthday today. Wish another happy birthday to our franchise quarterback, Mr. Jayden Daniels, turns 24 today. I know this ain't Commanders, but I meant to mention this last night. I knew there was something I forgot to say on our Commanders King stream last night. Shout out to Michael Vick getting the Norfolk State head coaching job. 757 turn up. Hey, my boy Michael Vick, man. One of my favorite players ever. No Eckler, no Brown, no Ertz. Our top 3 guys yardage-wise under Terry. Could McCaffrey and Sennett? I'm not expecting or even talking about a breakout for Sennett and McCaffrey anymore. If they're going to ever break out, they're going to do it on their own time. I have no expectations for either of those rookie, and neither does Cliff Kingsbury in the offense because Luke McCaffrey is a non-topic. Noah Brown is not playing, and he got 1 catch on Sunday. Luke McCaffrey is not a part of the offensive game plan. And the sooner people accept that, the sooner we can move on and stop talking about their underutilization. When we were young, we just said rub some dirt on it. Then we were good and running around again. Such unhealthy practices, but good times. Just joined the stream. I don't know if someone has already asked, but do you think with John Allen possibly coming back that we'll be able to help our run defense? I hope so. That would be the plan. If you're getting 2 $20+ million defensive tackles on the field and you can't stop the run, like what the fuck are we actually doing? What are we actually doing at that point? Yeah, F them, man. Just in case you forgot, F Philly. Always. Saquon Barkley coming this game a little bit banged up. He's banged up. A.J. Brown's banged up. But come on now, they're going to both plate up. Appreciate you, Josh. Cheers for Rio for the great content this season and for our guy JD5. One more time, cake and candles. Happy birthday to our guy Jayden Daniels, man. Allen trying to contribute to the winning team, and we love that. That is the spirit. I don't really care about Jonathan Allen or Daron Payne. They're both mediocre. If it was up to me, I'd be shopping them both after the season to get younger and more talented. I'm not mad at this statement. Because I think both have underachieved since getting paid. Both guys have underachieved since getting paid. Now I see why you wanted Drake May instead of Jayden Daniels. You're a fake Carolina fan. I wear snapbacks. I don't know about you, but I'm a black man. And black men, we wear hats because they look good. I'm not a North Carolina fan. I'm a fan of players when it comes to college. I'll wear any college team's hat. But since you got your little mangina in a bunch, eat a dick, nigga. I never asked you or cared about what my college fandom was. Ain't nobody no fake Carolina fan. I like Drake May because Drake May is a really good prospect. I like Jayden Daniels because he's a really good prospect. Y'all be getting y'all little manginas in a bunch. Shut the fuck up. Fuck Philly and that clown Gilly that does the. Hey, Gilly funny as shit though. I love him and Wallow's podcast, $1 million worth of game. His little Philly dance he do every Sunday. I would love to hear him swallow his whistle this week. I would love to not hear him doing that stupid ass whistle dance this week. I know those words came out a little crazy, but I'm a fake Carolina fan. Nigga, I ain't no college football team fan. I wear hats because they look good. Real nigga shit. It's because we've seen what Payne and Newton look like together, and I'd rather trade Payne and keep Allen going forward, restructure the contract, and ship out the younger defensive tackle with a bigger contract. I mean, to be perfectly honest, they could do whatever they want to with that defensive line because for years and years and years, we spent all that capital on bolstering that room, and on paper and for outsiders looking in, Washington has this dominant defensive line, the Alabama wall. Oh my God, Washington has one of the best lines on the league, and it never turned out in real life to be what it was on paper. So whatever they decide to do with that room, I don't think they move Payne. Payne, while is not dominating anything, his name gets called. You know, it goes a long time before it gets called again, but he makes plays here and there. Not as much as you would like them to with what we're paying them. And yes, that's with the understanding that at their position, they're not expected to go out and be sack monsters but we can't even stop the run with these guys on the field. So I don't know, man. Whatever they decide to do with the line, I'm with it. Whatever they decide to do with the fucking defensive line, I'm cool with it. Quinyon Mitchell owns Terry. Well, the first game, this was the case. You know, we kept him lined up on the left side for most of the game. Terry had a catch for 10 yards. He had one more catch than me that day. So we're not tripping over. We got to prove that this is not the case. We got to prove that this is not the case until further notice this is the case. So let's turn up on these boys this week. We wear hats to wear hats, man. You know, it'd be like that, bro. He's like the whole game if it's close. Washington has no chance to beat us. Yeah, we shall see. Phillies double Terry all night. Mitchell didn't shut down Terry. It was a combination of things, but I don't care how they cover him. Good receivers get covered all sort of ways. You find a way to get them the football. Point blank, period. There's a warrant out for Terry again. He's about to get locked up. We're going to see. We're going to see. Oh, and Madden, they got busy. Best defensive line in Madden history. Ben, you are correct. In Madden, our defense got absolutely busy, man. What's going on, Almighty? How's that tank going down in New York, man? How's that? You ready to draft Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck, Drew Allar? You ready to draft a quarterback you don't want to draft for your team? And Mikey owns both Devontae and AJ, so we even, you know. None of them got off on us last time. None of them needed to, though. Rio for kicker this week. As much as I hate kickers, I wouldn't want to be the kicker for a team, you know, as much as I hate them, because I would go out and do the same thing our kicker's been doing this year. I go out and shank some shit. I go out and shank an extra point. Rio, are you going live for the Thursday and Saturday games? Damn, there are Thursday. I mean, there are Saturday games this week. Refresh my memory. Who is playing on Thursday night and who's playing on Saturday? Let me know. We're going to see. It depends because my kid's about to go on Christmas break and I'm about to have them all types of days that I don't normally have them. So we're going to see. The Eagles think they winning out. I'd rather play Kirk than Penix. I don't care who shows up on the schedule next week. Win the football game. I don't care. It's a rookie quarterback making his second start. I see a lot of fans quivering and shaking in their boots. Wow, Michael Penix is something that needs to be respected. Tighten up. Tighten up. I see fear going down the timeline. Oh, my God, our season's going to get ended by Michael Penix. Relax. Relax, guy. Relax. You know, kickers are my favorite position. Ooh, Steelers versus Ravens. That's going to be good. If my evening's free, I would definitely stream it because that seems lit. The Chiefs play Saturday night. Who the Chiefs play this week? Who the Chiefs play next week? Because that shit would be fire. I'm going to the game this week. It's my first time going to the state. Hey, I'm gonna be mad if I wasted my money to see them. You know, just enjoy the experience. You know, this is not our easiest game versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Enjoy the experience. Go try a couple different food places. Get out there, tailgate, all of that stuff. Get you a full Sunday afternoon experience. But fingers crossed, them boys put on a performance for you in your first time at the stadium. Rio needs to do a live next Sunday night from Queens Gambit in Woodbridge. Nah, that's not my scene, man. And shout out Tommy Richmond, but Queen's Gambit, that's not that's not really my scene, man. Denver versus the Chargers Thursday. Houston KC. Houston KC and Pittsburgh Baltimore. I know during the day my baby's birthday party is going to be, so I'm not going to be there during the day. We're going to see how it is during the night. Worry about Bijan. Oh, yeah. Jake Elliott going to miss 4 field goals. He helped us last time we played Philly. That's a part of the reason why we led going into the fourth quarter is because Jake Elliott was tweaking last time. Rio doesn't want to be a kicker. Whoa, hell no. I'll take the kicker paycheck, though. You should be a scout for it. Now. I wouldn't give myself that much credit. I love the game. I know a thing or two about it. A scout for the team. I don't think I qualify. I don't think I got the facilities for that, big man. I appreciate you. DQ live or just sad? What you mean? I know DQ was just speaking. He was just doing his press conference right before I got on this live. Tell you, bro, Shedeur is coming to the Giants. He playing catch with neighbors. Yeah, I seen him playing catch with neighbors. I think the Raiders are going to pick first, though. I think y'all win another game. The Raiders are clearly not trying to win another game. I think Shedeur is on a collision course to Vegas. So I think you should hope for Cam Ward. I think you should expect one of the other quarterbacks. What's going on, man? What's going on, Todd? We got this, man. I think we can win this game, man. We taking over Washington, by the way. I mean, Philly fans usually do pack our stadium, so that wouldn't surprise me. Louisville's going to eat versus Hurts. Dude is mad corny in his press. And that boy Chain was sparkling, though. Them diamonds was dancing on his neck. As much as I like to call Jalen Hurts corny, that chain he had, that joint was hitting, man. I ain't going to hold you. I hope we beat the Eagles. I'm confident we could beat them in a close game. Thank you, Michael Vick, for becoming your hometown college coach. Hey, Valerie, shout out to the 757 and shout out to Michael Vick landing a college head coaching job. Dotson is ready now. I'd be worried. Oh, yawn. Ain't nobody worried about no damn Jahan Dotson. It's going to be cold as hell Sunday, high of 30. My kind of weather right there. My kind of weather. Bring the cold back. Stop bringing us spring days in December, man. It's Christmas next week. You're supposed to see your breath when you step outside. I like that shit. Taking over Washington. I mean, in the stadium wise, they bring like 30 to 40 buses to the stadium. I've seen it with my own eyes the last few years of going to games that Philly will take over the stadium. Giants will never draft a black quarterback. That running joke is going to be hilarious until we see them do it. I will lose my shit if we win another game. Y'all about to beat Penix and the Falcons on Sunday. Y'all about to beat them and help us clinch a playoff berth sooner than expected. I hope Terry has 3 touchdown catches. Just win the game, baby. Dotson is going to drop. Dotson has to get thrown to drop passes. Do I think Allen will at least help us on third down? I'm assuming he'll be playing primarily on third down. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing a full pitch count of Jonathan Allen, but we're going to see. I think he better be able to, whatever role, even if it's minimalized from his normal role here, he better make shit happen because Jonathan Allen, you're one of the leaders of this team. You're one of the heartbeats of this defense, or at least allegedly. What up, Stacy? I'm doing all right on this Wednesday, man. My boy got an orchestra concert tonight. My kids get out of school in the next couple days for winter break. I'm going to get a whole bunch of additional days with my baby. So I'm doing okay on this Wednesday, man. Had a nice little dinner with my boy yesterday, man. I'm feeling all right now. Giants currently hold the tiebreaker over the Raiders for the number 1 pick. New York's strength of schedule is slightly weaker. Speaking of strength of schedule, doesn't it feel phenomenal that we don't have to have a PhD and strength of schedule this year? We get to turn that attention to playoff scenarios and mathematics. We don't have to play we need these teams to lose so we can jump up and playoff. And jump up and tankathon in draft order. It feels so good that we don't have to do that. Oh yeah. That boy Chain was that shit was icy, man. I can't even hold you. I bought tickets last night to the Falcons game. I have to witness possibly clinching a playoff berth in person. I have to see it for the first time in my life. I love that shit, man. I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. We got a rookie versus rookie first round top 10 matchup. Penix versus Jaden, just how they drew it up, right? Jahan Dotson ain't shit 3 years and already washed, man. Didn't the Raiders players want Antonio Pierce to be their coach or else? Yep. But I mean, I don't know how much they thought Antonio Pierce was going to do when you throw out Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell at quarterback for him. I'm not sure how many teams are going to win a handful of games with that quarterback situation. And yes, Gardner Minshew did win games for the Indianapolis Colts. Very different roster they have over there as compared to the Raiders, man. What do you say about signing Robert Tonyan? I mean, if we need a veteran tight end, at least we know he has experience. He's been out on that football field. I would have more confidence to have actual football conversations about Tonyan than I would about a guy like Tyreek Jackson, who's more just a experiment practice squad kind of guy. I believe he has about 3 more career catches than I. I would take Tonyan if Ertz is going to miss time with the concussion. We're going to keep them birds quiet. You just wait and see. I'm ready for it. Just don't play St. Juice at all. I'm here for that, man. We almost went a full game without seeing him, and he had to rear his ugly head with a penalty because what other way would Benjamin St. Juice come in the game? Taking receipts. I'm going to come back here to watch you eat your words. Dotson's about to eat. Have at it, brother. Have at it, man. My hot take for Sunday is Terry is going to have 149 and 2 tutties because we can never get Terry to 150, right? Even in a game where it was drawn up to do so on Sunday. I'm here for it. Whether we win or lose, every game going forward, Terry needs to be getting targeted at least 10 times minimum. Like, I want him with 6 or 7 targets by halftime. That's how dire it is that we get him the ball. Who's Jahan Dotson? Not sure, but I know he did fetch us a free 3rd-round pick from the Philadelphia Eagles, so shout out for him. I don't need to play this game on Sunday. I like your Tar Heels hat, man. Shout out to UNC, man. Bill Belichick coaching them boys now. That's going to be interesting. What's up, big man? You got a jazzy mouth cooking with Keith. What's up, Keith? I try to. We got a goddamn quarterback. Yes, we do. And it's his birthday today. Happy birthday to a real one. The realest, JD5, Jaden Daniels. Happy 24th birthday to you, my guy. Lock in. Have a good birthday. Keep the VR set on. Keep the batteries rolling because I know Jaden took the last game versus the Eagles personally. I know he took it personally because he sets a high bar for himself. I know y'all watched that boardroom interview with Kevin Durant and Travis Scott. This guy is an adamant professional, carries himself like a star, is going to be a star. He takes this shit very seriously. I know he knows he's better than what he looked like versus Philly last time. And ain't going to be none of that shit this Sunday. Lattimore going to keep A.J. Brown quiet. We hope so. He is going to get tested this week, though. They're not going to do what the Saints did and respect him and not go with him. They're definitely going to go smack at our corner. Dan said both of the kickers were out today. God, I hate the kicker position so much. This year only strengthened my hate for kickers. Like, I hate him even more. Is KJ playing versus Philly? I don't think we know yet, but I imagine he gets out on the field. If he's on a similar timeline than when Noah Brown came into the fold, then he should be out there on the field this week. Remember, we got Noah Brown out there versus the Giants 2 weeks after we got him. So if they don't have him up to speed to at least run a few sets, I don't know what to tell you. We need him out there because we're not getting dick from the remainder of the wide receiver room. Jonathan Allen, like, y'all ain't finna do this shit without me. The devil is a lie. I rebuke the name of y'all playing a playoff game without me. That's exactly what I'm thinking, man. Jonathan Allen probably been bugging his agent like, yo, let them know I'm good. We should have known it was on track to happen because I remember when I had that Marshawn Lattimore video sitting on the screen last week from him practicing with St. Juice. You see John Allen in the background warming up, and I remember somebody in the chat was like, I know that ain't who I think it is back there. And I was like, do guys that are on season-ending IR usually pop up with practice jerseys on, conditioning while the team is practicing. So there were signs that this was going to happen. But shout out to that guy, man. Y'all can't quiet AJ, Smitty, and Barkley at the same time. But we could do enough to win the football game, and I think we can. I almost watched the Panthers walk y'all down, and I watched us play a shitty game and almost do it last time. We'll see what we look like in the lick back game. If Penix plays bad, even with the win, do you think he still plays going? Yeah, you can't go back to Kirk. You can't put $40 million on the bench and then renege after it. No, Penix getting the rest of the season unless he gets hurt. Jonathan Allen going to play this week. I don't know if he's going to play this week, but he's practicing. He's practicing this week. They'll probably have him on a limited-ish standpoint to see just how much he can go. I mean, it's a chess. It's a weird situation, but I think he gets back versus the Falcons, but he could play as soon as this week. I think for sure he plays the final two, though. Ertz worked out well for us. We need the experience. Yeah, it did. Should we try to go get one of the available wide receivers for the stretch run? I think we already made our one move at wide receiver. I think two is a crowd. What's good? What's going on, Diego? Love the hat. Hate the outcome last night. Commanders definitely have to play a perfect game Sunday. I don't know if it has to be a perfect game. We just need to close. We just need to close, man. We need to close games. We need to finish. We need to execute. I'm not sure a perfect game is realistic for anybody. The Eagles don't play perfect games, but they finish. They start slow, but they finish. And once they get momentum, they usually don't give it back. We need to be a model of that. We need to learn how to guard Kyle Pitts. Fuck Kyle Pitts. I promise you, Kyle Pitts is the reason I didn't make the fantasy playoffs this year. I have so much disdain in my heart for Kyle Pitts. I better not see him do a thing versus us. Do I think Cam Ward is nice? Here's the thing. I think Cam Ward is college nice. I don't know how good Cam Ward's going to be in the league. I don't know what it is about Cam Ward's game, but it doesn't strike me as NFL baller. But y'all have at it, though, But Almighty, you don't need to worry about any of this, bro. Y'all going to trade for Kirk Cousins. Y'all going to skip a quarterback in 2025, and y'all going to trade for Kirk Cousins. Y'all going to get a veteran in the room. How about that, Almighty? Y'all don't need to worry about that. I was talking to the homie Steffi Smalls yesterday. I was like, y'all definitely about to trade for Kirk Cousins. She was like, sir, please don't. Please don't do that. Lattimore going to earn his paycheck this week, just like he earned it last week, maybe more of the same, but it's going to be different, though. It's going to be more different. Overconfident. Yep, beat the Beagles. And you watch Pat McAfee talking about the phantom clock stopping. I did. I watch Pat McAfee's show every day, man, even if I catch it later. Target Terry 10 times, and we're going to have at least 6 picks. Yeah, Jaden's thrown 6 picks all season. We're not throwing 6 picks versus you guys. That birthday boy is one of them ones. Yes, he is, man. Shout out to Jaden Daniels, man. Happy to have you, my guy. Thank you to your parents for birthing you. We are very appreciative to have your son as our quarterback. Hail to the Commanders playoffs. Let's go. Let's get it in, man. I think the E-Girls, I thank them for the Dotson trade. We got Lattimore because of Howie giving us a third for Jahan. Yep, we flipped Jahan Dotson for Marshawn Lattimore, man. I love the result of that one. Happy birthday to Jaden, my fellow December baby. My baby girl's birthday is on Christmas Day coming up. We're celebrating her birthday this weekend. So definitely shout out to December babies. JD said he hates losing more than he loves winning. That's my kind of guy because I'm the same way. The feeling of victory is sweet, but the way you feel after losing, there's nothing as strong as that to me. I hate losing. I don't like losing at tic-tac-toe, taboo, Monopoly, charades. I don't care I don't care if it's rock, paper, scissors. I don't like losing. So, hey. All we have to do is don't let the terrorist French Canadian number 25 on the field. I hope Lattimore keeps him quiet. That's the plan, but they have more than AJ Brown, especially coming in off a banged up ankle. See some more Jordan McGee sightings. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. We seen him more than we saw him recently, and he's been hooping on special teams. When does the kicker show up? That would be a great question. Austin Seibert can come back as soon as next week. I wonder if they pull him back and activate him immediately. But I hope the kicker's not a point going forward because, man, he was out there. So we do have to take what he put out there on the field as, you know what I'm saying? It has to be evaluated as well, but he's definitely feeling himself and back to 100% now. The kickers are out because they're both expecting today. They're both expecting babies, man. Shout out to the kickers, man. Greg Joseph and Zane Gonzalez, man. I hope those are nice, healthy deliveries. Did you see what AJ did to Marshawn when he played for the Saints? I don't care about what AJ did to Marshawn when he was on the Saints. He's on us. He's on the Commanders now. I don't care about any of that past shit. We win and we will get more aggressive on D starting the third quarter. Stuffing Saquon with run blitzes and Hurts with pass blitzes. Worked when we had Luvu bouncing Hurts on his head. Luvu was hooping that night. Luvu was on his best bullshit that night. We'll get Dotson right. We just got to get the Commanders out of him. Yeah, okay. But I really don't care what happens with Jahan Dotson. He doesn't play for us anymore. And he got a little bit more receiving yards than me this year. Word is OBJ spotted at Dulles this AM. We're doing that thing again. Fuck it, let's sign Odell. He better than what we got. I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool on Odell. I love Odell, one of my favorite wide receivers ever. I'm cool on Odell, man. I'm cool, and I love him. I love Odell. I'm cool. I'm hard pass for me. They just reported Chin is at practice. When you're in the concussion protocol, I believe you can be at practice, but like, is he practicing? No, I doubt it. But that's what's up that he's there, you know. JD5 got Eagles PTSD over that fourth down hit. JD5 not worried about what took place on that field last time. Do we need the Eagles to win to clinch a spot? Just do we need the Eagles win to clinch a spot? Well, we need a win in general and a Falcons loss to claim it. So if we win, it definitely enhances our chances to get in the playoff. But the Falcons game is going to be the true determiner unless the Falcons go out and lose to the Giants on Sunday. Ignore what we did to the Ravens and the Steelers, who also beat y'all. Keep bringing up the Panthers. I'm just going, y'all did beat the Steelers. Y'all beat the Ravens. I'm talking about I can see us winning this game. I saw what we did last time we played y'all. I see where we could do better. We played like shit and had a shot to win that jointly. You know, y'all are balling. Y'all have won 10 games in a row. Nobody's taking that from y'all. Y'all are not underrated. Y'all are not sleeping giants. Everybody knows what the fuck the Philadelphia Eagles are. Y'all are not an underdog story because you have a statue of a fake fucking movie character in your city. There's nothing underdog about y'all. Y'all have a great roster. Y'all have a good GM. Y'all have good pieces, and you're the hottest team in the league. Congratulations. We all know that. You know, you don't have to keep reminding everybody. We all know that y'all are a good football team. Eagles fans, they need daily affirmation. They got to wake up in the mirror and tell themselves, yo, we nice. They sleeping on us. We underdogs. They still counting us out. Nigga, nobody's counting y'all out. Everybody knows y'all are good already. Like, congratulations. Win something now. Do something. We know y'all are Super Bowl caliber. Win the Super Bowl then. What up, Radar? What's going on, man? Happy 24th birthday to the quarterback. Absolutely. He said he hates losing more. That's my kind of guy, man. That's my kind of guy, man. I could care less, Marcus. It's not going to, whether we win or lose the game, you can come back all you'd like to. I'm going to care even less when you come back on Monday. Penis getting sacked by Giant Sexy Dexy. Bro, put the X in the last name, damn it. We're going to stop calling Michael Penix. Michael Penix. We got to stop that. So no yak Zach gets yak and hurts himself. Such a Washington move. Very Washington-like. Zach Ertz uses up the rest of his ability in a one-hand grab and a couple yards of yak, and then boom, Washington never sees him again. Totally us thing to do, right? Happy birthday, number 5, Jaden Daniels. Yes, sir. After watching Johnny Newton a lot this year, I'm still undecided on whether he sucks or not. He definitely doesn't suck. He doesn't suck. Is he lighting it up? No. But who in the room is lighting it up that we need to hold that type of measuring stick for the guy? He's been solid. He's been solid. I want to see more. I want to see more flash plays from the guy. But, I mean, Deron Payne and Allen aren't lighting shit up either. So, I mean, he fits right in the room, you know? I would like to see him flash though, because Sheldon Day, he been taking a lot of the he has more energy and more explosion than everybody I see on the inside for us this year, you know. Chin is at practice. That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't think we know anything about his game status until like Friday, though. AJ Brown cooked Marshawn in New Orleans. I don't give a fuck about New Orleans. My team is the Washington Commanders. Nice. We have idiotic Eagles fans subscribed to the Washington main channel and Washington content creator. Good for them, man. Good for them. They paid enough to get their team to contend. You know, that they put the pieces together. Now do something with it, right? Atlanta's the most important game. I'm not at Atlanta yet, though. We got Philly this week, and we can beat the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Who would I like us to get in next year's draft? I'm not even going to put no name on it. I would like to come out of that draft with a tight end one type character, with a home run hitting, big play running back, another DB in the room, with love of real free safety. I'm not going in with names that I'm locked in on. There's just certain things. Definitely a tackle, an offensive tackle somewhere in there, you know? Miss kicks. Fucking kickers, man. Kicker. Didn't y'all anointed yourself? Hey, man, reread that sentence and try again, nigga. Yo, what's going on, man? Feeling good about Sunday, bro. Happy birthday, JD5. Go get him. What up, Mario? My fellow Mario in the chat. It's a great name you have and a great last name. Shout out to the Mosses of the world. We're going to see. I feel confident that this team can hold their own against Philadelphia, man. Jeremy Chin out here in uniform, but heading for work on the side field. Yep, because, you know, you can't really participate because it is a concussion, right? It is a concussion, right? Eagles talking shit, but Jalen won 4 games his rookie year, while number 5 is 9-5, you know. You know, that doesn't fit their narrative, so they wouldn't bring that up. They almost lost to the Raiders, who couldn't beat a high school team. But you got to remember, the NFL is a week-to-week league. One week you will look like a Super Bowl contender, and the next week you look like you'll be picking in the top 3 of the draft. It goes like that in the league sometimes. So you can never really hold guys to what they did the last week, you know. It's a new game, a new game plan. We're going to see. Y'all heard my guy Herb. What's going on, brother? Channel member, smash that like button, smash that thumbs up under the video. It helps push this content out to a wider audience as we push towards 16,000 subscribers and beyond. I appreciate y'all for rocking with this boy. It is hump day. It is hump day. The sentence was not perfectly fine, man. I expect you to believe that, though, because you niggas in Philadelphia are stupid. I think we're basically the Lions before they got Gibbs. Once we get this explosive running back, we need a little bit more than that, though. We need another wide receiver badly. We need another couple wide receivers. There's a few things we need on the roster. We still got a little bit of groceries left on the list. One little Costco haul will significantly help it, but we still owe a couple trips to the grocery store. But when you solve the biggest positions and when you have a guy capable of putting together a roster, running the show, then you get earlier results than anticipated, you know? Panthers were one country boy catch away from beating the Eagles any given Sunday. Nikki got videos of John at practice. Yep, Jonathan Allen. What's up, man? It's Philly this week. JD5 for his birthday going to drop a combined 350 and 3 touchdowns as we take down Philly this week. We're going to see. It's time to bully him. Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. The law of averages, they got to lose another game at some point. They got to lose another game at some point. Bad teams have played the Eagles well. We should be able to do better. I'm not worried about really what other teams did versus them. We need to figure out what we didn't do enough of last time. Our offense was dead on arrival. They were dead at the scene of the crime as soon as our offense did nothing. And we finally put together a good drive, and it failed miserably in that game. Offense has to wake up. The defense, they played a well enough game to win. Our offense didn't give us much of a chance because if we put anything on the board, we win that game last time. But last time is last time. This time, it's going to be a different story. Air it out this week. Pour on the points. We can't have a 10-6 lead late in the game again. Yeah, we gotta take advantage of how slow Philly is when they start games off. Happy birthday, Jaden Daniels. We all wish you great health, wealth, and happiness. We sure do. That is our guy. Thoughts on the Jahan return this week? I'm not going to hold you. There are no thoughts because I don't lose any sleep or think about Jahan Dotson in the Lord's year 2024. He's a guy that wears a uniform for the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope him and his family have a great Christmas. That's all I got on Jahan Dotson. Football-wise, I mean, he's there. Does Deontay Johnson get another shot? The way Stephen A. Smith is talking about him is crazy. But you know Stephen A., he going to do what he do. He's an entertainer. He got to entertain. And it doesn't look good the way that it's falling out for him in Baltimore. But unless he committed some type of heinous crime or something, he will definitely get another shot, and he will be signed by somebody in free agency next year. We had Philly had them beat. I don't know about all that, but we were in it. We were in it, and we were up. Tight end, there's a list of things, you know. And last but not least, a fucking kicker. You did not lie, brother. You did not lie at all, man. Cliff needs to turn 5 loose. And while we're on the Cliff topic, love the play design. We got to be better at situational awareness. We have to figure situational awareness out because there are times where we look completely flustered in certain game situations, bro. We can't be doing 3rd and goal from the 1 and running naked bootlegs. Like, no, let's stop this, man. Insane energy on Jahan Dotson. I think I've seen Jahan Dotson mentioned far too much during this stream to be a very unimpactful, unserious football player at this point. I like this show. Listening for the first time. Thank you, Gary. I'm glad you tuned in. It is Philadelphia Eagles week. It's hump day. It's the quarterback's birthday, and it's the same day that we announced the opening of the 21-day practice window where we would have to activate defensive tackle Jonathan Allen. I think we see him, and we see him soon. I'm not sure we see a full pitch count of Jonathan Allen in the next couple of weeks, but him being out there, his presence should be a factor. It depends which Jonathan Allen we see out there. Is Terry getting to his 1,000 yards this weekend? He only needs, 31 yards to get there. He didn't get 30 yards on the Eagles last time, so it's not a guarantee, but we have no choice but to get him this 1,000 yards. If Terry has another game under 5 catches, under 50 yards, we're not going to be in it this Sunday, bro. Noah Brown has had to be our wide receiver too. With him not on the field, if Terry don't have 5 catches on Sunday, we're probably getting the bricks beat off of us. So he is definitely getting to it this weekend, man. The mangina dude. I appreciate your content, my boy. Keep going, and shout out to the Bird Brain fans in here. Make sure y'all all leave a like, you know. I appreciate their energy, though, and they should be talking their shit on that side. They should be talking their shit on that side. Their team is 12-2. They come off the bye week and haven't lost the game yet, despite the fact that A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts is beefing and Nick Sirianni and Big Dom is out here trying to fight Jalen Carr. They've weathered some storms and they've won 10 games in a row. So as much as we'd like to shit on everything they've done this year, that is a Super Bowl contending 12-2 football team that ain't lost a game in over 2 months. So respect shall be given to the Philadelphia Eagles. With that being said, it's still fuck the Philadelphia Eagles, and I want this game this weekend. So lock in. Lock in. We need you Sunday. You going live? Yeah, for sure. I will definitely be live for the entire Eagles game. 100%. We're going to be locked in. We're going to be taking it in together, you know? Hell to the Redskins. Redskins coming soon, and then we dominate. Redskins is not coming back, but bless your heart. Cliff needs to work on Luke underneath. Guys, we got to let go of that Luke shit. We got to let go of that Luke shit, bro. If Luke makes a play, good for him. But we got to let go of this fandom and these expectations for Luke McCaffrey when he's not a part of the game plan. B-Rob played and did nothing. B-Rob was in one of those weeks last time where he was out there, but he wasn't 100%. You know how he lives on the injury report. We're getting healthy, B-Rob, this week. Cross your fingers. You know, it was Carson Wentz that made Jahan. Now, Jahan was making plays his rookie season, you know, before his powers were Space Jam zapped away. He was hooping. He was hooping. First time listeners, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're going to find the realest, rawest Washington Commanders content over here. And we have a good time, man. We have a good time. Them boys definitely coming back to the city, though. That RFK deal, they're going to wait as long as they need to. Is Biadasz healthy? I imagine he's not going to miss more than 1 week. I haven't seen them disclose the specifics of the sickness or illness he had that kept him out Sunday, but I think we're going to see Tyler Biadasz. We need that boy out there. This should be a revenge game against Philadelphia. People already talking, as they should. Did we get rid of permanently the kicker Seibert? No. He's on injured reserve, and he had to sit out 4 weeks. I believe this is his 4th week, so I believe he could come back as soon as next week. You know, Luke. You know, I would love to see Luke McCaffrey do something, but until so, we need to just relax on the Luke McCaffrey hive. Like, let guys do something to earn the hive name. Let's hit up the Falcons game, brother. I might, but I might not at the same time. It depends what my week's looking like. Like I said, I might have my kids for the rest of the week, so I don't know if that's a thing for me. And that's a late-ass game as well. We're going to see. That is the last home game of the season, though. McCaffrey and Sennett, they're not a bust. I'm not saying they're a bust. I'm saying in year 1 right now, 16 weeks into the season, they are currently not factors in the offense. That does not mean they're a bust. Also, give them some time, y'all. They're not first-round picks. Give them some time. This year, they're not factors. Does not mean that they're a bust. I hate the Eagles like you hate Taysom Hill. Like I hate Taysom Hill and like I hate kickers. I told you, somebody said Luke McCaffrey is Dax Milne with a famous family, and that shit had me crying. They called that man nepotism Dax Milne. We didn't get rid of our kicker, right? Why would we? RFK will be happening. Yep, it's gonna be RFK 2.0. KJ Osborne breakout game. I would love to see him get in and get some targets. If he's in, he's going to be opposite Terry at that number 2 receiver spot. He's versatile, though. KJ Osborne could go on the inside or the outside. Good. Get Olamide Zaccheaus off the field. Olamide Zaccheaus is just bad luck. Every time he caught a touchdown this year, it came back. And the second time was his fault. So Jonathan ass wasn't ready. That boy trying to get on that field. That boy see playoffs on the precipice and said, nah, I got to get out there. Got to get out there, man. We could have had Quinyon Quinyon went in the first round. How you figure that? DeJean, yeah, but Quinyon, no. Quinyon went early, you know? And we tried to get back into the first round. It didn't happen, you know? Is Brian Robinson overrated? I think our fans overrate a lot of people. I think Brian Robinson is a solid running back. I think Brian Robinson would excel best in a David Montgomery role as the secondary bruiser, wear down the defense back while there's a all-purpose home run hitter in front of him. You know, that Sonic Knuckles thing the Lions have going on? I think Brian Robinson Jr. would excel at that David Montgomery role rather than being a feature back in someone's offense. But he's a very solid running back. Anything on Sennett, haven't heard much of him. He's a great blocker. That's all I got. He's a great blocker. That's what we know about Ben Sennett so far. The Ramblin' Rio Dome at RFK Stadium. Don't get them started on the stadium names, you know. We went on a mean tangent last time. Oh, I thought he was there second. You're right. No, the French Canadian hasn't been deported back to Canada. B-Rob's good. He's just not explosive. He's a very solid running back. He's solid, man. So KJ is really a number 3. Yes. And he's Noah Brown. Him and Noah Brown are both very productive number 3 receivers that in a pinch can be your number 2. but neither of them are natural number 2 receivers. He see Johnny Newton, John Allen said, "Nah, I need to get some. I need to get some work, man. I need to get deer antler spray." The boy was off the deer antler spray. RFK big enough for vent stores around it. I mean, they're not going to be able to build too much around the stadium, but that stadium going to have some shit in it. That stadium going to have some shit in it for real. You know, definitely need the Sonic. Badly need the Sonic. Boy, there ain't no breakaway speed in that running back room. We need some of that, man. How do I feel about playing Penix on Sunday Night Football? Excited. I want to see a top 2. I want to see a top 10 quarterback battle. I want to see Michael Penix play. Michael Penix a real one. I'm excited to see him get the opportunity. That's what's up. I'm not shaking in my boots, you know. A rookie is capable of cooking us. I just watched Demon Albino Mahomes walk us down on Sunday. So it is possible that a rookie could come in and make it hard for us. But I'm not going to run around with my sack tucked because they're starting a rookie for the second time in his career next week. I think that it makes the game more exciting, to be honest, especially on Sunday Night Football, man. I guess Saquon is shot. Oh, that's good. That's good. The new Sonic movie comes out next week, too. My son is dying to see it. We're going to go see that. Saquon as Shadow, that's actually fire. I'm not going to hold you, Lord Vaughn. Shadow is a thug, bro. Shadow the Hedgehog. That man comes with the strap on him, bro. And I don't mean the stupid kind. I mean the lethal kind. Saquon's having a year, man. I hate that the Giants didn't bring him back and let Philadelphia sign him. Hate it so much. What's a number 2 receiver? I ain't seen any on our team this year. That's a good question, Paul. That's a very good question, man. I don't remember what one looks like, but Noah Brown gave it his best, and he has absolutely done wonders for this team because without Noah Brown's production behind Terry, we would have got nothing from these guys this year, man. Round 1, receiver, 2, running back. I mean, I'm not locking in a position per round, but we need a lot of things. I think it's irresponsible to say we got to draft this in this round. We got to draft this in that round. You got to see how the draft board shakes out and how your free agency goes. People sleeping on the offense versus the Eagles. Sennett, McCaffrey, and KJ going to have a day come Sunday. Cliff will be in his bag. See, I don't know about that. Sennett, McCaffrey, and KJ having a day shit. We haven't seen KJ play in the uniform yet, and Sennett is used as a blocker, and McCaffrey is not a focal point of the offense, but I'm going to let y'all keep running with the every week expecting something from Luke and Sennett shit. I'm done with that. If they decide that they're going to be a part of the game plan, that would be cool. That would be cool, but there's nothing I've seen from Ben Sennett or Luke McCaffrey to say breakout game is coming versus the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday. Bless y'all, though. When we cut Benjamin St. Jude, I don't even think we're going to cut him. Him and De'Ami Brown, their rookie contracts are up this offseason. They're just going to walk to greener pastures and free agency. I don't think a release will be necessary. Hey, that boy bought his money, man. I ain't mad at anybody that knows how to secure their check. Albino Mahomes as well. Look at him, bro. He looks like Albino Patrick Mahomes. Yes, they stopped that clock for like 5 seconds. Is Jonathan Allen pulling an Austin Cyber when he saw Zane Gonzalez? I hope it's not the case because partially or fully torn, a torn pec is a very serious injury, and you would hate to see that re-aggravated because then you're talking about a guy potentially missing next season. So even though we don't know what the case is going to be with Jonathan Allen's future with the team anyway, but I feel him though. He trying to play some playoff football. He trying to play some impactful, meaningful football. And I think it matters to him that he's out there for at least for next week versus the Falcons, because it could be his final time playing at Northwest Stadium in the home burgundy and gold. So I think he wants to be a part of this stuff. Marion Barry Stadium, 600 plus in the chat. You already know, man. What up? My 703 boy in the building. What up, Scotty? Woodbridge. Pierre Garçon was a strong number 2. The Deshaun they were like co-number 1s. They were like, and I think Garcon in that group was technically the number one, and Sean was technically the 1B guy. He was the trickster. He was the deep threat, take the top off the defense guy. You had co-Batmans. You had possession Batman and deep Batman at the time. You know how the Eagles call everybody Batman. When we had Garcon and Jackson and Crowder, it was like we had two number ones and we had a really good slot receiver. Back to those days. Back to those days with it, man. Do we trade Allen for a receiver? I don't know if it's as cut and dry as trading players for player for player trades are not as likely in the NFL, but we would most likely be getting draft capital for Jonathan Allen than a wide receiver, because it don't exactly work like DT for wide receiver trade. Don't forget to hit that like button. Y'all heard him. We've been in the building for an hour. Yes, sir. Didn't know you was back, my guy. It was unplanned. It was an impromptu live. They dropped the Jonathan Allen news. I hit the live button because I like to do it. You missed the midseason mock drafts, bro. You got, but understand, don't it feel good that we don't got to do it, man? We don't got to start mock draft season till draft season. The midseason mocks did used to hit. It did used to be fun when we could do our way too early, because it's like, why are we doing a mock draft before we even know what pick we had? But that's what we used to have to do at this time of year to get through the holidays, to get through Christmas and ring in the new year. We had to start doing mock drafts before we even knew what spot we were picking from, man. Yep. If you're asking, Rio, yes, I am a D1 Benjamin St. Juice hater. And I'm not mad at you for it, man. It feels like nothing good comes out of getting that guy on the football field. For the love of God, when Jaden wins the Offensive Rookie of the Year and takes them to the playoffs, don't put him on the Madden. Hey, I'm telling you, man, don't be surprised if Jaden on that Madden cover. And I don't believe in curses, but it is weirdly coincidental that a lot of people have fucked up seasons after being on the cover of that shit. I remember y'all telling me, put Saquon on it. Don't put Jaden on that joint. Don't be surprised, because that's a marketable motherfucker, Jaden is. Don't be surprised if he's on that Madden cover next year, man. That was from Marion Barry Stadium. Props to Big John, straight up. Props to him for getting back. Now do something when you get on the field, because coming back ain't it. If you're going to play, we need to see something, because we're paying you a lot of money, brother. Any Ron picks that are on the last year of their contract, it's going to be salutations. Best of luck and endeavors. Oh, man. Garcon was a pit bull. It was funny because on the field, he was such a rough, shit-talking, aggressive person. But in real life, I've met him a bunch of times. I've sold Pierre Garcon furniture way back when I used to be a furniture commission salesperson back in the day. Pierre Garcon's like the kindest, soft-spoken guy in person, but on the football field, he transforms into a whole demon. He was the whole demon. That Garcon Santana Moss combo was deadly in 2012. Yeah, they was balling. Santana just turned into a touchdown machine at the end of his career. It wasn't as much production, but he was getting in that end zone. I don't know where Allen's going. Whatever they decide to do with him, we'll see. Let's use the Buccaneers playback and stomp the Eagles. Not going to lie, it's kind of more fun now to think of what players in the draft are going to make us better than looking for. Yep, we're not looking for saviors. We're looking at who adds to what we already have. That is a great point. That is a really great point, because we got the biggest position checked off the grocery list, and we got a couple more too. Jaden needs to get rid of the ball when there's nobody open, because several of the team sacks came when he ran out of bounds before he got back. Yeah, I put 3 sacks of the 8 on Sunday on Jaden. And if there's one thing I need him to work on, it is that. Throw the ball away, sir, especially when you're outside of the pocket. You don't have to waste steps running out of bounds. Just throw that shit away. Throw that shit away. I understand him trying to protect his completion percentage, but throw that shit away, bro. We don't care about that shit. Before this season, we were mini draft experts at this time of year. We were all walking Mel Kipers. All Todd McShay versus Mel Kipers. It was infighting. At this time last year, the conversation was, should we draft a tackle? Olu versus Alt. and build around Sam Howell. Boy, how does time change? And Jaden Daniels, we trust for sure. McCaffrey was on this recent one, and look at his season, but that doesn't really, Madden doesn't really tell that full story. McCaffrey been on the injury report his whole career. McCaffrey's been hurt 1,000 times. Do y'all remember his career in Carolina? He's even had injuries in San Francisco. That man is always on the injury report. The only thing is he's so special that you'll live with however many games you get out of him, because when he's on the field, he's one of the best 3 players on any football field he's on. I'm going to still buy the game, but it wouldn't be ideal if JD was on the cover. I'd buy the physical copy of the game just to have the case and never take it out the plastic, because I don't even buy physical games. I have a digital PS5, but I'll take him on the Madden cover. That shit don't scare me, man. Madden curse. I don't believe in curses and all that shit, like curse uniforms, curse covers. It's fun fodder. It's fun folklore and fan fiction to talk about, but it's not a real thing. I think all of us are Philly haters, but they got a good team. Oh yeah, that's the case. To act like Philly's not nice would be lying to yourself, and I'm not one that likes to lie to myself. What's the path for us to win this game on Sunday? It's a great question. You can't let Saquon go crazy on you. You cannot let Saquon dictate the tempo of the game, because if the Eagles are comfortable playing time of possession football and Saquon is dog walking us, we're not going to have much of a chance to win the game on Sunday. But most importantly, Washington has to figure out an offensive rhythm. Philly, they strapped us to the point where we looked discombobulated for 60 minutes. We looked uncomfortable. We looked out of rhythm, and we never got any tempo or rhythm going for the entire Thursday night matchup. We need to be ourselves offensively versus the Philadelphia Eagles. If we're forced again to be something else, it's going to be a long Sunday for us. So not letting Saquon walk up and down the field on us, and offense actually showing up, because they didn't show up last time we played. We still had a chance to win it late, despite the fact that offense didn't do shit, but we can't have that again. You got to put up some points on these guys. You got to threaten that defense. You got to make that defense sweat a little bit. We made it very easy last time. Looking back, build around Sam was the most ridiculous. Oh my God. It is a egregious take, heinous take, nasty work take on our part. I want no Commanders on Madden. I'm not going to lie. I would be excited to see my quarterback on the Madden cover. I'm not scared of curses, bro. I don't believe in the supernatural. That ain't me. CMC is on the trainer's table on the regular, but he's elite. He's one of the best running back weapons we've ever seen, man. Imagine Rio selling a love seat. Boy, I used to put together them furniture packages for dudes, man. I sold for Pierre Garcon's house in West Palm Beach, Florida. I sold him all the furniture that was in that motherfucker at the time, bro. And I knew the Robert situation was going to be a little when I was talking to Pierre the couple times he came to see me at the store. And his reaction when I asked him a question about Robert, he started laughing. He was like, that's not really my place, man. I was like, oh, okay. So say less. Say no more. Say no more. I knew what I needed to know. Build the team first and then get the franchise quarterback. Takes were wild as shit at the time, man. Where did I get my digital PS5 from? I think I got it off Amazon a while back. I got a digital Joan a while back. By the way, I don't know who's playing Marvel Rivals. That shit is fun. I'm not great at the game. I'm starting to get a rhythm with the Psylocke character. But Marvel Rivals, free game, that is a fun-ass game to play. Rambling Space Rio on Marvel Rivals if you play. Washington is playing one of the best defenses in the league. If they win, that might say something about the offense. I badly want this, not because it's just a divisional rival in the Eagles. It's because we really haven't beat anybody this year, and I'm tired of walking around with that scarlet A on our shirt. I'm tired of walking around with the fingers pointed at. Y'all haven't beat anyone this year. I want that off our jacket before we get to the playoffs, because I'm tired of having that as the letter on our letterman, man. JD in the middle, flanked by Adam Peters and Lance Newmark on the cover of Madden. Adam Peters picking him up because that's his go-to when he loves a player. Which players for us on one-year contracts do I think we should re-sign? Dante Fowler Jr., Jeremy Chin, off the top of my head. Bobby Wagner, bring him back for one more year. Tell him to hang it up at the end of it. Off the top. If there's anybody I'm missing, let me know. I'm letting Ertz walk. I'm letting that be known right now. Love him, though. Love him. If he hangs him up, give him a spot on the coaching staff. Y'all getting experience with the big dogs. Don't get down on Daniels after the game like last time. I wasn't down on Daniels. I just realized he had a bad game. Daniels is the guy. He played like shit that night, but I love Jayden Daniels, and he's allowed to be critiqued and criticized like everybody else on the team. See, I'm not a type of person that's going to sit here and act like the quarterback's devoid of criticism, but I'm not going to act like it's over and we need to be considering quarterbacks in the draft because Jayden had a bad game versus the Eagles. Like, that's fucking stupid. He's shown us so many signs that he's the guy going forward, that some bad games is not going to make me think twice about that. However, you can call out the bad things you see during a game, man. Someone who is both a fan and speaks facts and not fantasy. I just like to subscribe. I'm learning more from you than a year's worth of Sports Junkies. Bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you, Papa Socks. 1067 The Fan, the Sports Junkies, you know, they're very entertaining. They've been doing it for a long time. But when you want to hear actual sports and football talks, that's not where you want to go for it, man. Put Saquon on the cover. Okay, Eagles fans in the chat, I would love to know. Are y'all afraid of Saquon being on the cover like our fans are afraid of Jayden being on the cover? Philly fan, how would y'all feel if if Saquon Barkley was on the cover of Madden? Please let me know below. I'm very interested. That was a real discussion last season. Do we build around Sam Howell and take a left tackle? Bro, at the time, the argument was Olu versus Alt. Do we take Joe Alt or Olu Fashanu? That was the conversation for some. It was very clear at this point. We were on like a 5-game losing streak. That quarterback was on the menu for this team and that we had a chance to get the number 1 or number 2 pick in the draft, man. Appreciate you, Ed, for rocking with your guy. Appreciate the over 600 of you that are kicking it with me on a Wednesday afternoon, right before 2 p.m. on a day Washington opened up the practice window of defensive tackle Jonathan Allen. He got a whiff of the playoffs and said, nah, I need a piece of that. It is the 24th birthday of our quarterback, Jayden Daniels, who fans do not want to see anywhere near the Madden cover. And my question is to the Eagles fans in the chat, how would y'all feel if Saquon Barkley got on the cover of Madden? Would y'all be shaking in your boots or would y'all be excited about it? We might be playing how if the Seahawks QB1 is out. The Seahawks aren't going to make the playoffs, guys. The Rams are going to win that division. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. They're not going to the playoffs, bro. The Rams are winning that division. Put St. Juice and Emmanuel Forbes on the Madden cover. Would be the worst game ever. CMC was the cover this year, and it was a great cover, and it had nothing to do with him getting hurt. Christian McCaffrey been getting hurt his whole damn life. We used to say some crazy things. Oh, yeah. As a fan base, we've said a lot of crazy things over the years, you know? Rivals is fun as fun. Dog, Marvel Rivals is so much fun. It is so much fun, bro. I'm having the time of my life on this game. I've played Overwatch a couple times, so I kind of understand how it works. It's very fast-paced, and when you jump into it, it's a lot, but it's very fun, man. That shit is lit. Your husband's playing Rivals right now. Who he run with on that joint? I run with Psylocke. Psylocke go crazy with the psionic crossbow and the shuriken. You know, I'm not trying to get none of those mix it up characters like Hulk or Captain America. I don't like picking vanguards, but I have fun. What kind of games do I play? Somebody asked what other games do I play. I play sports games like Madden, but not as much. I play story. I like adventure games and RPGs, bro. Like me and my son's kick in this last year have been choice-based decision games, like especially of the horror genre. Like we ran through The Quarry this year. We ran through Until Dawn. More choice-based games. We played the Life is Strange series and the new ones. We just played this game called The Devil in Me, and we're about to play House of Ash next. Decision-based games are so stressful and so fun, bro. If you got somebody, a significant other, a kid of age, or somebody to sit down and play a choice-based game with you, I'm telling you, some of the best shit ever. Since couch co-op games aren't as prevalent anymore, get a good decision-based game. You have the time of your life because it's the closest thing to real life. You get in sticky situations and you got to make a choice that dictates how the rest of the game goes. Good time, man. But we about to wrap this one up, man. We about to wrap. Oh, he run with Cloak and Dagger. I hate them, and I hate the Squirrel Girl, and I hate Jeff the Land Shark. They give me so much issues on that joint. Elden Ring, phenomenal game. I'm ass at it, but phenomenal game. I love From Software games like Souls, Elden Ring, Sekiro, etc. I like a challenging story-based game because I'm terrible at shooters and I'm not as good as I used to be at sports games, man. Fowler Jr., yes, sir. Wagner Chen. Oh, Igbenogany, someone I would definitely bring back. Diami, I'm cool. Noah, if they bring him back, cool. If they don't, cool. John Bates, I'd bring him back because a good blocking tight end is something to have. Maybe Osborne if he steps up. Wide receiver, I'd like to almost start over. Like Terry, Luke, because he's drafted, and let's bring in a whole gang of new guys. Why would Daniels be considered to be on Madden? Because the rookie of the year is an important person. The rookie of the year and the starting NFC quarterback is a candidate to be on the Madden cover. Why wouldn't he be considered to be on Madden? You run with Moon Knight. People that know how to run with Moon Knight, they're annoying because Moon Knight gets busy on that joint, man. Moon Knight gets busy on that joint. Rio, do we get a W Sunday? I'm still deciding on whether I'm going to predict a W for the week, but to be determined, I'm going to do my game preview sometime Friday. Haven't played Marvel Rivals. I've been playing that new Indiana Jones. I heard that was really good. I was watching the IGN review on that joint the other day. I'm going to check that one out. Marvel Rivals free 99, so I've been on that joint. Would the Bills lose against the Chiefs again in the divisional round? I think so. I think everybody's going to enjoy this MVP season of Josh Allen, and Mahomes still going to get the best of him. Videos, cool for sure, but, man, I haven't had the time for that in 30 years. I finally have some time to play a little video game sometime, and that shit is therapeutic for me, man. That shit is good for my mental health sometime, to just take a break from life and to just dive into something non-reality like. Which receivers I'm liking it? I love Luther Burden. If it's later in the draft, I would love to get Jaden's LSU guy, Kyron Lacey, in the building. You know, we have money that we're going to have options in free agency. So I think my opinions about the draft is going to change based on what we do in free agency. Kansas City versus Texas, Steelers versus the Ravens on Netflix Christmas Day. Everybody pray for the service of Netflix, because if that stream goes anything like the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, it's going to be a long day. Lamar has like 34-3 touchdown interception ratio. Josh Allen got like 36 touchdowns and limited interceptions this year. I think they're going to lean, because of the team's success, towards Josh Allen, but I don't think you could be wrong whoever you pick, you know, whoever you pick. They said, well, there goes 2 subs. It is what it is, man. What days do you post? Do you have other channel? I just have this one channel. Oh, no, I do the Commanders Kings channel with Louis T, Street Scores, and Ed Oliver as well. Go ahead and subscribe to the Commanders Kings YouTube channel. I'm a very spontaneous, all over the place, erratic, scheduled person. Whenever breaking news comes out, I'll be able to jump on a live stream as soon as possible. And for the most part, during the week, you know, don't be surprised any day I pull out the content, man. They said no towel on the head Sunday. I won't do that again, man. I'm sorry. If Cliff was being considered, are there any teams that he would want to leave here for that are worth leaving for? I don't think Cliff gets a head coaching job this season. I don't think. And I think when he takes a head coaching job, my head tells me he's going to go take a college job rather than the NFL one. What up, Bruce? What up, Bruce? Commanders Kings is like that. Sub that up, y'all. Yeah, man, we had another stream last night. One for the books. Me, Rico, Ed, and Louie. We had a good time in there, geeking and talking about all the feelings and emotional roller coasters we went to on Sunday. Commanders Kings was definitely hilarious. Those are the vibes you can expect from this channel. I believe Ed dropped his solo video today. We try to get out solo videos. Each of us put out one. Oh, God of War. Oh, I played those. Oh, we love those. Me and my son. So I like to walk my son through all the good shit that I played. Our favorite game series is Kingdom Hearts, by the way. But yes, we ran through God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok together. So much fun. And diving into games with my son and passing on my gamerdom to him. And now seeing my daughter get into gaming as well. It's adorable. The game of the year, Astrobot. Both of my kids have both beat it. You know, even my little baby who's about to be 7, my baby girl who's about to be 7 on Christmas Day. You know, I enjoy gaming. You know, I don't have as much time as I used to. Last of Us, of course. My son is playing it for the first time, and it's hilarious watching my son play in such a stressful game like The Last of Us, and he gets to take that in for the first time. Gonna take generational money in a situation to pull away from 5 minutes, in my opinion. I ain't mad. Happy birthday, QB1. What up, Ebony? Happy birthday again to Jaden Daniels. How many times did I beat my kids in Madden? Oh, my son has never beat me in Madden, but oh yeah, I'll tear him up in that joint. But I'm not what I used to be in Madden. I used to be nice. I used to play sports. Sports games don't do it for me like they used to. Like now, I get them for love of the sport. Like it feels like I have to, but I don't be playing them like that. I definitely don't play 2K anymore. Most likely drafting a tight end to replace Ertz. We need one of those. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go there, man. Smash that like button on the way out. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. If you play Marvel Rivals, Rambling Space Rio, add me on that joint and let's run it. I'm not that good, but we have a good time on that joint. I cannot wait. Your birthday is on Christmas Day as well, man. Happy early birthday, Rob. Y'all have a good rest of your Wednesday. If something comes out, I'll drop a little something else, but I'll be out. My boy got an orchestra concert tonight. If you and my son played Uncharted, I've played most of them. I have not played all of them yet, but shout out to Nathan Drake. Those are phenomenal games as well. I'm going to get up out of here. Once again, this stream was brought to you and powered by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. YouTube 150 promo code, bet responsibly, all that good stuff. Held to the Washington Commanders. Until next time, Commander Reed.